Are the cameras running? Art, the camera's running.
Well, it's a wonderful day today. So whatever you gotta do, you picked a wonderful day to do it in, that's true.
Art, your mask. Your mask. You're wearing your mask.
I was wearing my mask and I didn't even know I had it on. I wear it all the time. It's just like it's a part of my skin. I'm Art, and I'm here to have fun with you tonight. And we start out by I sing, well, it's a wonderful day today. So whatever you gotta do, you picked a wonderful day to do it in, that's true. And if you got something that's gotta be done, and it can only be done by one, why there's nothing left for me to say, except it's a wonderful day. For saying, what a wonderful day. I am so glad to be with you today because I have been wanting to talk to somebody. I've got a question. Might seem personal, but if you don't mind having a personal question, give me your permission and just nod. Oh, great, thanks. Well, what I want to know is, do you talk to yourself? I talk to myself. I do it all the time. It's hard for me to walk by a mirror without making some kind of face and saying, hey, Art, good to see you again. Old people like me and young people like you have that in common. We talk to ourselves. It's such a natural thing to do, right? If there's nobody around, I talk to myself. I don't know about you, but there's something bothering me. I just start explaining it to myself. And I'm such a great listener. That I end up with a shoulder to lean on. Now, I have been talking to myself since I was your age, so I've gotten to be pretty good about it. Now, there's a funny thing. For some peculiar reason, people in the middle, people who are not as old as I am or as young as you are, they get all stiff up and kind of on the spot when somebody catches them in a room with nobody in it and they're talking. Now, they're going to get over it when they get to be my age. But I say, why wait? Get back in the swim. The water's fine right now. Now, we know that, right? So we should show them the advantages. Now, if you're game to join me in a demonstration for old people, nod your head. Wonderful. Glad to see it. Now listen, if mom or dad or your older brothers and sisters, your uncles, your aunts, they happen to be there with you, tell them this right now. Join in. The water's just fine. Tell them now. Do it. Join in. The water's just fine. I'm going to play Grandma. You're going to play Amy. We're going to do a play. Ever been in a play before? You're in one now. I'll do all the talking, but anytime I'm talking like Amy, it's you. Ready? Grandma stopped to listen. She was sure she heard a voice in the kitchen. Who could it be? Amy and Noah went to the park with their grandpa. There, she heard it again, a quiet whisper coming from the far end of their large, old-fashioned kitchen. Grandma tiptoed closer to get a better look. Noah's his favorite. He's Noah's pal. Grandpa's always playing with Noah, never with me. It was her granddaughter's voice coming from the corner by the fridge. She thought, Amy must be talking to her dolly. It sounds like her brother and Grandpa went to the park without her. Poor dear, she's always feeling left out. Grandma decided to make it better. Grandmas are like that. Well, hello there, Miss Amy. I thought you were in the park with Noah and Grandpa. I wanted to. I told Grandpa not to leave without me, but they did anyway. You must be disappointed, dear. You told Grandpa, and he forgot you anyway? I heard them outside. You can always tell Noah's around because you can hear him inside or out. And when I went out to find them, they were already gone without me. So you're stuck with Granny again. Tell you what, Amy, you help me finish the beds, and then we'll go hunt up those mean boys and make them buy us an ice cream cone. How about that? Amy's face brightened. Can you walk that far, Grandma? Can I walk that far? Amy, child, I can walk as far as your old grandpa can, which is about up to the park and back. Help me with these beds, and then we'll see who needs to take a rest first. Amy was feeling better. She put her dolly on the windowsill and gave her grandma a big hug and grabbed her hand, and she said, "Okay, Grandma, it's off to work we go. It's off to work we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho. Making beds with you, Grandma, is fun." It's fun for me too, Amy. I like doing house fun with you. You mean housework, don't you? It's house fun when I've got a helper like you. The same goes for Grandpa. When you and Noah stay with us, everything is fun around here for Grandpa and me. Grandma, I think Noah's more fun for Grandpa than I am. You do? Well, you'd never know it the way he talks about my Amy girl this and my Amy girl that. Well, I can't imagine Noah's more fun from Grandpa than you are. He loves you both the same. But Grandma, sometimes I ask Grandpa things and he won't even answer me. Sometimes he acts as if he doesn't even see me, especially when Noah's around. I told Grandpa I wanted to go to the park with them today, but they left without me. And it isn't the first time that they have done that. Amy, did Noah know that you wanted to go to the park today? No, just Grandpa. And what did Grandpa say when you told him you wanted to go to the park? He didn't say anything. He didn't even seem to care. Oh, Amy, I think I know why your grandfather seems to pay more attention to Noah. It's not because he doesn't love you, dear. That would never be. It's because he doesn't hear you. That's the trouble, and he may not see you very well either. Well, he doesn't seem to be having any trouble hearing or seeing Noah. No one does. Noah is so loud and jumpy, who could miss him? But you have a soft voice like mine. Your grandfather simply doesn't hear you, Amy, and with his cataracts, he may not be seeing you either, especially if you're off on his left side. Amy was listening very carefully. I can tell when your grandpa doesn't hear me because he doesn't answer, or he'll say the very same thing I just said. Sometimes I have to repeat myself. I have to repeat myself more than once just to make him hear me. And that's when you say, Roy, I just told you that. Yes, that's when I say that. And that's just what you're going to have to learn to do. Amy, I think we have solved the mystery of why Grandpa doesn't seem to pay attention to you. As they say on TV, he's experiencing difficulties with the audio portion. On our way to the park, you can practice being seen and heard just like Noah. They looked at each other for a second and started laughing, and then both of them blurted out at the same time, well, maybe not just like Noah. Hey, it was nice chatting with you. You're fun to be with. You're such a good listener. As a matter of fact, I like talking to you as much as I like talking to myself. And that's a lot. Let's do it again real soon. Okay?